fourth reason why I love to wax is, well, let's just face it, it's satisfying to turn over that strip of wax and see all those tiny little hair follicles is just so satisfying. Hey Starpil, we are going to be doing the back wax video today with the Starsoft Soft Wax Roll-On System. And I'm just going to again re-angle the camera and start the timer and get started. Okay, so gloving up, of course, we're going to cleanse the skin. Again, using my all-time favorite, micellar water for the minimal ingredients. And these cotton rounds that I'm using are really nice because these cotton rounds that I'm using are a little bit gritty, so it gives a nice little exfoliation. I like to just dry that off. And we will be putting baby powder as the barrier today, making sure the skin is nice and moisture free so that the wax will stick. Oh no, I replaced it. I put it in the different stuff, yeah. Okay, with the soft wax roll-on system, I always like to do one stretch on the muslin strip to make sure that it is rolling really good and it looks perfect. So with this, I always like to make sure I'm going straight with the growth of hair, applying pressure. I'll do about 4 or 5 passes before grabbing my strip. It's really important with any kind of soft wax that when you're pulling off the strips, like how I'm doing here, you're starting at the top and pulling away instead of starting down here, because you run the risk of missing some hairs there. And I like to be uniform in going one side at a time. Helps keeps me organized. See what I mean by waxing or pulling the strip off from the top part? Because when you pull it off like this, there can be some little pieces of wax that don't come with it, but it's already going in that direction to pull the hair out, which is why you want to go in this direction when pulling it off. I'm cleaning up as I go to minimize the amount of stickiness left on the skin, especially since this wax is clear. It can be a little bit tricky to see. Okay. So typically, now that I've gotten this whole side done, since this center part typically runs down the middle, I will do that part first before doing the other side. So now we'll be pulling towards me. Since the hair is growing this way, I applied the wax the direction it's going, and then we're going to pull away from the wax, or pull away from the direction of growth. Being careful not to overlap the soft wax onto an area that we've already waxed. Make sure we're getting right at the nape of the neck here. Okay, and it should be good to go since I've double checked my work as I've gone. Just making sure we're getting the last bit of this wax off because we don't want our client leaving sticky or with residue. And it looks really amazing, so I'm going to go ahead and finish it off with some fur oil. This has tea tree in here, so it'll help kind of close those pores up so it can heal nicely. I'm not shy with this stuff. I like to really put it on there. And the last time my client waxed his back, he had a little bit of a breakout, so I'm going to recommend that he uses the Ingrown Concentrate from the Fur line, which is this smaller bottle here. And then it comes with a little finger mitt as well, which he can get on the sides himself by going like that. So that is all, and he is good to go.